Now, what do fire, the dog park, 911 operators, and animal adoption have in common? Well, if you said that these are all things that I'm allergic to, well, you're wrong. But these are all topics that we're going to be covering on this month's episode of Your Edmond. Lots of things to talk about, so we really ought to get started, don't you think? Let's do it right now. Hi, and welcome to this month's episode of Your Edmond. I'm your show host, Eric Smith, and well, right now I'm standing right outside of fire station number 5. Now, right inside, right now, we've got quite a few men and women who are preparing for a day's work. They're polishing up the fire engines and getting ready for whatever call might take them out of the fire station. Also inside is a man named Ryan Lenz. Now, Ryan is the brand new deputy fire chief. Let's go inside and have a talk with him and find out what's going on. Hey Ryan, how are you?
I'm good, Eric.
Good to see you. This is Ryan Lenz. Now Ryan is the brand new Deputy Chief of the Edmond Fire Department.
Yes, sir.
Is that it? Congratulations, by the way. Now how long have you been the fire chief here? Deputy Fire Chief.
This is my second week.
Second week?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you've been the fire chief, deputy fire chief for 2 weeks, but you've really worked here a lot longer than that, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll have 31 years next August.
In the same place, 31 years?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that is incredible. Ryan, now, where were you? Were you actually in this department? Were you in one of the other fire departments, or have you always been here?
I've always been with the Edmond Fire Department, yeah.
You started when this place was a wood shack, didn't you?
That's 1981, there were 2 stations at that time.
2 stations?
Yeah.
That is absolutely incredible. Now, tell me, Ryan, as the new deputy fire chief, what do you have in store for us? Any changes, anything new, some things you want to implement? Tell me about that.
You know, my short-term goals as Chief Postier, Arnie Postier, that just left this position, kept things really running smoothly. All the paperwork from the department runs through this position.
Okay.
So I've got to learn that, and I've really got, there's a lot to do, and so I'll be studying that short term.
Okay.
Plus, as far as budgeting issues, things like that, I've never worked with that.
Okay.
So a lot of learning to do.
Okay.
A lot of OJT.
Now you've been here 30 years. What did you do while you were here before your deputy fire chief?
Well, I went through the ranks as a firefighter driver, lieutenant for a short time, then captain.
Okay.
And I moved from captain to here, but I did spend 1 year as battalion chief. We had an opening that we weren't able to fill for a year. Chief Harriman asked me to step in and do that for a year, so I filled that position also.
I see. Now tell me, how has your schedule changed? Now before you were deputy chief, when did you work during the day? Was it what, Monday through Friday, or 5 days a week, or it's not your typical 8 to 5 job?
No, that's a huge change, because up until last week, I shift worked. Okay. Which means you work 24-hour shifts, about 10 days a month. And there's periods in there that you'll have 4 days in a row off.
Right.
Now, I come in 8 to 5, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And so that's a big change. I kid about that I come in and it's okay to come in. I've got my uniform on just like always. Yeah. It just seems weird to go home at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's
instead of staying until 7 the next morning.
And it's going to be this way from here on out. And you not only are you now the deputy fire chief, but you still also work with some of the guys that you worked with 2 weeks ago. So now you're the boss. How's that working out for you? Do they give you a hard time?
It's the fire department. It's firemen.
It's the way.
Yeah. Yes. I've been getting a lot of grief.
Let's talk just a little bit about that. Now, you and I, you know that, what was it, a year or 2 ago, I was actually fortunate enough to kind of get the inside look at being a fireman. You guys tried to cook me alive and almost succeeded. No, I joke about that, but really you find out how out of shape you are. But one of the things that I learned when I interviewed a lot of the firemen in the Edmond Fire Department, we went from house to house, the firehouse to firehouse, and got to know these guys. And one of the things that I walked away with was that every single representative of the fire department I felt like was just a great guy, someone that I would want living next door to me. Tell me, when you hire people, what are you looking for? Is that really on purpose?
Absolutely is on purpose. You think about spending in your job, spending 8 to 5 with some people.
Yeah, and that's plenty enough.
And then you think about sitting down and eating supper with them. Then you think about spending the evening watching TV with them, and then going to bed and maybe getting up and having to do work during the night, and you get up and you leave. It's a big difference between what we do shift work and what we do in the normal workaday life. So that has to really be taken into consideration when we hire, and it is.
So the kind of take-home message here is, as residents of Edmond, we really do have a special group of men and women representing the fire department in our town. I mean, this is a class of people that is just second to none.
Well, I really appreciate you saying that.
It is,
and I feel that way. But the other side of that is that we're really supported by the City of Edmond, by the residents of Edmond, to be able to go out and do what we love to do. Okay. So it's a two-way street.
Yeah. Well, listen, Ryan, I really do appreciate you allowing us to visit with you and to talk about your new position. Congratulations once again. Now, before we go, show me what these buttons do. Let's blow something up here. Coming up on Your Edmond, have you ever wondered how you can make a difference in someone's life, especially in their most desperate hour? We'll see how 911 dispatchers do this each day. Find out how you can too.
And I'm out and about at the Edmond Dog Park. That's coming up later in the show.
Before we go to break, can you answer the Your Edmond Trivia Challenge? Arcadia Lake has a lot of wonderful amenities for the entire family, including camping. How many campsites are located at Arcadia Lake? We'll tell you the answer when we come back.
Hi, I'm Officer Casey Sedbrook with Edmond Animal Welfare, and I'm here today with a 3-year-old half Blue Heeler, half Rottweiler mix named Remington. Remington is a very sweet, laid-back dog, as you can tell. All he wants to do is be right by your side. He is very sweet. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body. He was owner surrendered to the shelter back in December, and during his medical evaluation, it was determined that he had heartworms. So our volunteer organization, Paws for Life, generously paid for his heartworm treatment, and he underwent that successfully. He's fully recovered now, and he is just ready for a new home. He would do great in a home with children. He would do great in a home with just about any age of a person, or any home you could put him in. He is very high energy in his kennel, but when you get him out, this is what you get. He is laid back, he will stay at your feet, and he would make someone a wonderful family dog. And here's some other dogs that we have available. This is a 6-year-old neutered male pit bull mix named Cooper. Very sweet, very affectionate to people. Would make a wonderful family dog. And this is a 4-year-old wire-haired terrier mix named Enzo. He is neutered, up to date on all his vaccines, and he is ready to go to his new family. This is Ollie. Ollie is a 1-year-old spayed female pointer mix, and she has been here at the shelter since September of last year. So she is ready for her new home, and she deserves a new home. And Link is still available. He is here at the shelter, ready for his new home. He is staying up here at the front office because we love to spoil him. So if you would like to see him, just come in and ask one of the staff members, and they'll bring him out for you. And this is Cranky Frank. He is a 2-year-old Bengal mix. Don't let the name fool you. He's just a little moody, but he is a great cat, and he is one of the cats that's in our barn cat program. And a lot of people don't know that, but the City of Edmond does have a barn cat program. And what it does is basically give cats a chance that normally wouldn't be put up for adoption to be able to be adopted by someone in a rural area or a rural setting that might need good Mausers or barn cats or shop cats. And they're not bad cats, they're just a little frisky, and they would make wonderful barn cats. Here are some other cats that we have available also. This is Tiki. She is a 2-year-old spayed female domestic short hair. She's very sweet and is ready for her new home. This is Mitz. He is a 7-year-old neutered male polydactyl cat or Hemingway cat, which means he has extra toes on his front paws. He is a very sweet cat, but he is definitely the boss. But he would make a great cat for any home. So please come by and look at Mitz. And this is Lizzie. She is 6 years old. She is a spayed female. She is declawed in the front, and Lizzie had a large cyst on her shoulder when she came in, and our vet removed that. And so now she's just getting her hair growing back, but she's a very sweet cat, very independent, likes to just sit around and love around on you. So if you'd like to come down and see any of our animals, we are located at I-35 in Covell. We are at 2424 Old Timbers Drive. We are just south of Covell and east of I-35 by Fire Station number 5. And if you can't make it down and would like to call, there are many knowledgeable staff members who can help you and assist you with any questions you might have. The number is area code 405-216-7615. And if you have access to the internet, we are also at edmondok.com. And that has a list of all of our available dogs and cats. And we look forward to seeing you out here.
Shop Edmond. Love your community by shopping Edmond first. Every time you shop here, your sales tax goes to things like parks, public safety, and street maintenance, which helps maintain the wonderful quality of life here in Edmond. Because the sales tax is less than most surrounding areas, shopping in Edmond means you save money. And with a great variety of stores and businesses in Edmond, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Shop smart, shop safe, shop close, shop Edmond.
Acceptable? Yes! Now there are more items you can place in your Edmond recycling bin, like plastics marked 1 through 7. Edmond recycles. It's what we do. Changing your view is what we want to do.
Just how many campsites are located at Arcadia Lake? The answer is 145. For camper trailers and RVs, there are 10 full hookup campsites that include electric, water, and sewage connections. There are 72 regular campsites with electric hookups, and for the true campers, there are 63 primitive sites with no hookups whatsoever. Each campsite, though, does have a picnic table, utility table, charcoal grill, fire ring, and access to community water and restrooms. So if you're looking for something to do with the family, like getting out of the house and enjoying some beautiful nature, perhaps a camping trip at Arcadia Lake is the answer.
Oh, part-time receptionist. I know someone that would be perfect for that. I have to give her a call. You know, there are all kinds of work opportunities here at the City of Edmond. Now, here's a look at one of the city's most important jobs, a communication specialist. And the best part is that there's a position available if you're qualified and interested. Here's a look at what a communication specialist does each day.
Edmond 911, where is your emergency?
Communication specialists are really where emergency services begin. We're the ones that are responsible for answering the 911 calls and for seeing that help gets to people quickly. Edmond Public Safety Communications answers approximately 100,000 calls for service per year. Our top priorities are for answering non-emergency and emergency calls for the City of Edmond and dispatching police and fire personnel to the scene for help. Emergency calls could be anything from some type of a domestic dispute, disturbances with people fighting. We also deal with emergency fire calls. We may have structure fires. We may have medical emergencies. The ideal candidate for this job is someone who really has a heart for public service, who really wants to serve. You have to have a high school diploma or a GED equivalent. You have to be really good at multitasking. There's a lot of things going on at once. We may be talking to an officer or a firefighter in the middle of a very dangerous situation, and we may also at the same time be taking a 911 call of somebody in the middle of a major crisis. So multitasking is extremely important. You have to have a lot of computer knowledge. You have to be willing to be part of a team, work with a team. You got to be able to work with people closely in small spaces for long periods of time. Down in the dispatch center, we're a really tight-knit group. We have to rely on each other day in and day out to make sure that the job gets done and gets done correctly. It can be very busy at times, and we really have to rely on each other. We have somebody here all the time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We work holidays, we work weekends. It's all part of the job. The training program is very comprehensive and it's very detailed. In general, it takes around 8 months to complete. I would say that the most rewarding part of this career is being a vital part of responding to people's need for help and getting emergency responders to their scene to help them.
The City of Edmond has many other jobs available besides a communication specialist. There's also a position for jailer, records clerk, a field services worker, as well as a public information specialist. Available positions also include seasonal jobs at Arcadia Lake, Pelican Bay, and Kicking-Bird Golf Club. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career or a part-time job, please visit edmondok.com. There you can find an application for just about any available position. Fill out the application and bring it to the Human Resources Office at 100 East 1st Street. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Well, here we are at Kicking-Bird Golf Club. The tip I have for you today addresses the most important part of the game, I feel, and the ball should find the hole. For today's tip, I find myself in a situation many of you may find yourselves in. I'm here at the 18th green at Kicking-Bird Golf Club, probably the toughest hole here on the golf course, and I'm faced with a very long putt. And what I'm going to go over today with you is the importance of lag putting and how it can save you quite a few strokes during your round. Some very important variables to becoming a good lag putter. First and foremost, I tell all my students, you must first get the direction where you want to start the ball on. That's going to be reading the green and finding the slope and determining where you want your golf ball to start. Now on this particular putt, it's a very long putt, but I've got quite a hill between me and the hole. So it's very important for me to take the time to come up to the slope where I want my ball to start slowing down at, because once I reach this slope, this ball is taking off to the hole. So even though this is one continuous putt, when I'm hitting this type of lag putt, I am really focusing on the top of this slope, and I want my ball to die and to be losing speed just as it crosses the slope so that it can funnel its way the rest of the way down to the hole. So rather than maybe having a 70-foot putt, I'm in actuality looking at a spot right here, and I may even go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 paces. So really, I'm trying to hit a 40-foot putt here. Not a 70-foot putt, but a 40-foot putt. That's going to get me just over the slope. So I found my spot. In my mind, I'm hitting a 40-foot putt just over the edge of that slope, and then letting it release itself the rest of the way down to the hole. Now on that one, I was a little bit firm, so I'll try it again, and I'm going to have to take a little bit of speed off. So as I'm practicing, I'm still going to look at that spot on the slope. A little bit smoother. This one's just going to die over the hill. And as you can see, that second one is a much more comfortable 2 to 3 footer rather than the first one that I carried with too much speed. Working on lag putting, it requires a lot of practice. So, a couple very important variables. First and foremost, find the direction of the putt. Look at the slope of the green. Number 2, do you have any hills like we have here? A big slope here on number 18. That's going to make it almost 2 types of putts. You want to make sure, yes, it's a 70-footer, but in actuality, you're putting to a specific spot just over the crest of the hill, and then your ball will roll the rest of the way to the hole. Hopefully those tips will help you become a better lag putter.
Hi, I'm Dave Derringer. I'm out and about getting a scoop on things here at the Edmond Dog Park. What's your favorite part of the farmer's market? What'd you do at summer camp this year? Hey, what do you love most about this park?
Totally cool out here.
What's up, dog? How often do you come up to the City of Edmond's dog park?
We usually come out about 3 times a week, as long as the weather permits.
Every day. As soon as my wife gets off, we come out.
As often as we can, every weekend. Probably 2 or 3 times a week.
A couple times a weekend.
A couple times a weekend? Really? How do you feel about the mic? Not too... Oh, I see. It's not your color, is it? Wow! That was cool. So what would attract you to the Edmond Dog Park if you don't have a dog?
Well, come here and hang out with them, play with them.
Yeah!
I love them.
What's your favorite part about the dog park?
My dog really loves to interact with all the people and all the dogs.
I like it. I mean, my dog is having fun over there. She's like with a bunch of dogs right now, and it's a nice sunny day, perfect day to go out.
We meet people, we meet dogs, and they get to know each other, and it's really great.
Seeing the other animals and seeing your dog interact with the other animals, that's the best thing about coming out here.
This is the only dog park I've been to that the water is gated off. You can let them in or not, and it's really great.
To see all the different dogs, it's an amazing array of people and animals just to meet out here.
Sure. And the name of your dog?
Dash. It's short for Dashiell Hammett. It's a mystery rider from the 40s.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What's with your ear?
Got
fleas?
Yeah, I forgot my collar at home. Sorry, I had an accident a little earlier.
Everyone has their just-in-case bags provided by the City of Edmond.
How did you find out about the park?
My neighbor, she have a dog, and sometimes I come with her, and she just take them here and play with them.
Our trainer was the one that told us to come out here to the park, and once we did, boy, it helped so much.
When I moved to Edmond, I saw it and decided to try it out.
Let's get ready to rumble! This is the heavyweight title fight of the evening. Actually, a lightweight, I believe. Excuse me, ladies. Do you know where the restroom's at?
Ready, boy? Fetch.
How important is it for like the city itself, the City of Edmond, to have a park like this?
It's extremely, I mean, I can't even say how good it is for the community, for the dogs, for the people who own dogs, and for you to be able to come out here, play with your dog. You have so much room. The lake's in the back. You can let your dog swim if you have a swimmer dog.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, it's wonderful that we have this. And so we're really happy that it's here.
I had a great time out here at the Edmond Dog Park with my furry friends, located off of Boulevard and 33rd in the Bicken-Rutkin Park. Well, my name is Dave Derringer, and we'll see you next time on another edition of Out and About.
Well, it looks like Dave had a great time at the dog park, and I know I had a good time visiting with the new deputy fire chief, as well as learning more about some of the jobs available here in the city. Now, to find out more about anything that we've discussed on this show, including the adoptable dogs and cats at our animal shelter, be sure and check it out on edmondok.com. I'm Eric Smith, and I'll see you next time on a new episode of Your Edmond.